All right, bro. Let's cut the shit. Let's get to COVID. I got the vid.
Wow, that was real strong.
We gotta jump right into it.
Oh, literally. Okay, let me run the intro.
We them broke boys from the hood. We on them missions understood. Won't catch us lacking, we that good. We always winning like we should. We flying high, we butterfly up to the sky. No way you catching us goodbye. Pray to God we make it out alive. I'll never leave my dogs behind. We stick together like we signed. We shooting stars, one of a kind. We undefeated, just resign. Money more lower than a bitch nowadays.
Relax and breathe.
I don't know what you said. I could not get any water right now.
Oh my god. You done fucking
I couldn't get anything.
Damn.
I don't know.
Yeah, well, I mean, shit happens though.
So,
welcome back to another episode of the Broke Boys. I'm Martin.
I'm Kat.
And today I'm gonna talk to you guys about me getting COVID for the fucking ninth time.
Fourth.
For the fourth time.
Fourth time.
Of my lifetime.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah. COVID has hands. Let's just be upfront about it, man. That shit fucking sucks. I hated it. I got it randomly. Let's get this clear. I've been cool off COVID for what, almost a year?
No, we had COVID in January, New Year's.
Fuck. Oh, I completely forgot about New Year's.
Yeah.
So I haven't had COVID in like 6 months.
Yeah.
So right now, me and COVID, we're taking a break.
You guys officially broke up.
We're officially broken up.
Yeah.
COVID will come back maybe in the next 6 months.
Hey, let's not wish that on us.
That's not. But the way that it's been tracking COVID,
It's like the flu.
It's like the flu. It's like that side chick that you can never tell them to fuck off.
Wow, that's crazy.
They keep coming all the time.
You have no experience with side chicks. At least to my knowledge. So if you have anything to say, now's the time.
Absolutely.
Right,
COVID is my side piece.
Right. Mm-hmm.
But yeah, no, this time it fucked me up. I think from the last time that I got COVID, it fucked me up too. And kind of left more I would say scars in my lungs.
Okay.
If that's a good term to put it.
Yeah.
And then this time it reopened those scars and it actually made them worse.
Yeah. So we went out of town on Saturday, for my dad's birthday. We went to Pismo, and he woke up fine, and we were fine, and we drove up there. And on the way there, he said that he had a headache.
Sick. I had already told you on Friday.
Oh, I'm lying. On Friday, you said you had a sore throat.
Yeah, and I was I wonder if it's the fan.
But yeah, I also woke up with a sore throat on Friday, but I think it's because we had the AC on in our facing our face.
Yeah.
Or in our face. So he told me on Friday that he had a sore throat. We kind of just wrote it off because I was like, oh, it's probably because of the AC. On Saturday when we went out of town, he woke up fine for the most part, and then when we got there, he said he had a headache. Yeah,
and then I still had the sore throat, and I did have the head, my head was hurting when I was driving. I kind of told her, I was just ugh, this kind of sucks just driving, but
yeah,
it's fine.
So as the day progressed, he just looked worse.
Yeah,
yeah, he looked a little rough, and then he looked like he was hot, but then he was cold, but he had a sweater on, and then we were at the beach, at Pismo, so it was cold, or not cold, but it was cooler.
It was fresh.
Yeah, so I was like, why don't you take your sweater off? But then he was cold, and then he was hot, and then he looked like he was sweating. It was just weird. So then we got home, we drove home.
And it was random because you guys were all cold.
Yeah.
And then I was just dude, I'm sweating under this.
Yeah, and then you had your sweater on. So you were trying to sweat out whatever you had. I don't know, it was just odd. So we finally get home, and then the next day, I drove us home. No, he drove us. I drove the last hour. So we finally get home. We drop anyways. We get home. The next morning I wake up and he wakes up before me, so he comes to the living room. So I came out and he was laying on the living room and he just looked sick. Mm-hmm. So then I was like, hey, what are your symptoms? And he was like, my body hurts, I have a sore throat, and I have a headache. And I said, body ache sounds like COVID. Mm-hmm. So let's take a test. I had one test that wasn't expired.
And I had a runny nose at that point. No,
he didn't.
No, I just felt so.
You said you felt clogged up, but not
clogged up in my throat.
Yeah, but not
congested.
Yeah. So I had one test that wasn't expired. We took the test. Within 30 seconds, that shit came back positive.
Yeah.
So I told my family that went on the trip. And then from there, it was just like me and him. And we quarantined together. So I think during New Year's, I don't know if you fully got COVID during New Year's. I think I was the one that was kind of down bad for New Year's.
You were the one that was down bad. I didn't get it.
And I don't think you got it. And this time you were down bad, and I'm not sure that I got it.
Yeah.
So, hot take: I don't mind quarantining. I like quarantining. I don't like being sick, but I like me. It's like a sleepover. Yeah. So like we brought our mattress to the living room, and we shut the doors off to the kitchen and all that. So then we were just having like a sleepover every day in the living room.
Yeah. And I was down bad for like 4 days straight, not leaving bed, not like I
think Thursday you finally started to feel better.
Yeah, and like it was more of like, okay, Sunday I slept in the whole day.
Mm-hmm. Sunday we slept all day.
Yeah, Monday I did the same thing, and then I had a call off work, and then
Tuesdays when you started getting like the runny nose, your chest started hurting. So I actually had to take Martin to urgent care on Tuesday.
Yeah, and I was worried that Monday night or Tuesday morning, if I was experiencing any more like pain in my chest or trouble breathing, I think I was just gonna end up going to the ER.
Because he has asthma, so
it makes it worse for me.
Yeah.
Especially this time around, and then when it attacks my lungs and my breathing, that's when it
gets scared.
It's scary at that point, because then the last time that I think I had it, when I had chest pain, there was times that I caught myself not being able to breathe.
Yeah, you were like gasping a little bit.
Yeah.
So we took him to urgent care. He got a new inhaler. They x-rayed his lungs. They said it wasn't pneumonia, which I was kind of scared about.
Yeah.
So he had a gnarly cough. Like, it was crazy.
Yeah, and they were like, do you smoke anything? And I was like, no, I don't. But then
yeah,
it just sounded like a smoker's cough.
Yeah, it was pretty bad. So we did that. I took him to urgent care, came home. The whole time, my body hurt, but I wasn't like down bad. And then I would wake up with like a sore throat. But it like throughout the day, I wouldn't feel it until the evening time.
Yeah.
Like during the day I was fine, but then like in the very morning or in the evening I would feel like a sore throat and stuff. So I was still not sure. I think there was one on Tuesday I felt like shit.
Yeah.
And that was the day that I fully thought I had COVID, but then the next day I woke up and it was like a sore throat, like I felt fine. So I don't really know that I got it. My mom says I'm in denial. I don't know, maybe.
I don't know, maybe it was kind of like the last time.
Or asymptomatic.
You got it, you had COVID last time? During New Year's?
Yeah.
And I just got a little bit of symptoms, but nothing.
Yeah.
And I think that's just
what it is.
Yeah.
Maybe. So this time thankfully I wasn't that bad, so I was able to keep things up around here.
Yeah, and where I got it could be unknown. I mean, we had 4th of July, everybody was around.
Yeah, but nobody was sick.
And
that's
no one
the thing.
was sick, but you could still carry it, you still pass it on. I obviously work in 1,000 stores, so I could have got it from any of that.
Yeah.
But again, like, you never know where you can get it from, and at the same time, like,
it is what it is at this point.
It is what it is, yeah.
Yeah, there's a summer surge going around right now because it's summer. People are out. People are living their best lives. People are getting sick.
Yeah.
So that was the case. Like I said, I don't mind staying home. I have the summer off because I'm a teacher. I'm becoming a teacher. So I have the summer off, and Martin doesn't take days off.
Yeah.
Like, he refuses. So I'll see him on the weekend. I'll see him a little bit, like, Monday through Friday in the evening time. But, like, we don't get to, like, hang out.
Until the weekend. Yeah,
until the weekend. And then there's usually things to do or people to see. So I thought it was cool. We had, like, a week-long sleepover. Martin got to finish Game of Thrones.
And got to watch House of Dragons.
And started House of Dragons.
And let me say this to all you geeks and nerds that are into this.
Don't be rude.
It took me this long for me to watch Game of Thrones.
Yeah.
And I am disappointed in the ending.
Everyone's disappointed in the ending. The ending sucks.
House of Dragons, it's getting interesting. I like the twists and turns. But I am very confused on what team everybody is on. Because
House of Dragons is the teams.
So that's what I'm saying.
Oh, go ahead. Sorry.
And I don't know whether to be Team Green or Team Black. Because the Empire State Building is Team Green.
That's crazy. Because we, in this household, Team Black.
So we're Team Black.
Team Black. I don't want to hear you ever say Team Green again. That's it. We in this house, we're Team Black.
Uh-huh.
So that's us.
It is an interesting, like, concept.
It's an interesting world.
It's like what, Dungeons and Gargoyles, or what's it called, Dungeons and Dragons.
Yeah.
There you go.
I've said it. It's like it's mythical, but it's still realistic, and it's still easy. Like, it's hard to follow because there are a lot of moving
it's
parts.
medieval times with their mythical beings.
Yeah.
Yeah.
I don't know. I really enjoy it. I'm glad you enjoyed it.
It's very similar to like some of the games that I play. So like I play Assassin's Creed and
literally our whole relationship. I'm like, please watch Game of Thrones because it's just like Assassin's Creed, and he's like, no, it's not. No, it's not. And then he was watching
Assassin's Creed
it.
has more of unraveling things.
Yeah. But it resembles enough that I know that Assassin's Creed is your favorite game. I know that it would translate over to the show. So I was like, please watch it. Please watch it. But I think you're like me in the sense where if I push something too hard, you're going to be like, no. So I have to like chill out a little bit.
Mm-hmm.
But it worked.
Yeah.
We got it. We're Team Black for House of Dragons.
Mm-hmm.
We've been in quarantine together now 4 times.
Yeah.
The first time we watched Teen Wolf. That was our binge series.
Love Teen Wolf.
Yeah, that was your favorite show. You got me on that one. And then the second time, I want to say it was Fast and Furious.
No, the second time was Ice Age.
Ice Age, yeah.
Mm-hmm.
We binged all the Ice Ages. And then the third time was during New Year's. So we didn't really We didn't really
for New Year's we watched Endgame.
Yeah, Endgame, and he snapped at the countdown.
Yeah.
And then this time we watched Game of Thrones and House of Dragons.
Yeah.
So I do not like that we get COVID, but I did like that we got time together just to hang out.
Yep.
So that was that. Wash your hands if you're sick, people. Don't go out. Stay home.
And it's just so random that I got it. Like who would have known?
I know, random.
And like I know the people at work that were kind of like, that's still a thing. Like COVID's still a thing.
Yeah.
It's just like, well, I mean.
Well, yeah, I'm sick. I just think that it's crazy. People think that, oh, COVID's still a thing. Like, people are vaccinated now and people have like taken precautions.
And that's what I was gonna say. That I have gotten the vaccine 3 different times.
Mm-hmm.
All the same.
Yeah.
Moderna.
Well, I have Pfizer, but yeah.
And so again, like I was just like, why the fuck am I getting it?
But it's like everything. I always think like, when I think like that and I'm like, I got the damn vaccine. Why am I getting sick? Yeah. Can you imagine if you got this sick with it, how sick you'd be without it?
That's probably still be the same amount of sick.
No, your body's experienced COVID now 4 times. 4 and
each
the
time
3
has kicked my ass.
No, and the 3 vaccines, but your body knows how to fight it.
Yeah.
Can you imagine if your body doesn't? Like, that's how people ended up in the hospital. They just don't. Their body doesn't know what to do, so then they start shutting down. That's
true, I guess. when you say it like that.
I don't know. I always think like that too. I'm like, why am I getting these vaccines and I'm still getting sick? But then, like, imagine if we didn't.
Yeah.
Then our body wouldn't know what to do.
Yeah.
I don't know. Food for thought. All that to say, COVID is a real thing. COVID is going around right now. Wash your hands. Cover your cough. Use hand sanitizer.
All right, let's cut the bullshit. We were in quarantine until I felt better. and then we went to the movies to go watch the new Minions.
To be fair, it was 5 days after you were sick. So you got sick on a Sunday. Or you got sick on a Friday.
And we went yesterday?
Yeah.
Friday. So we went on a Friday.
Friday, Saturday, Sunday, Monday, Tuesday, Wednesday, Thursday. So we were in quarantine 6 days.
And I already felt able to be mobile to like go do errands and do all this other stuff on Thursday.
Yeah.
And then Friday, I felt a little bit better. The medication that I have for my pills, for my lungs, I was able to breathe more and be more proactive.
Yeah.
So then I was just like, well, we've been stuck at the house watching House of Dragons and
Minions.
And Minions. So we're like, fuck it, let's go watch the new Minion movie. Uh-huh. And we went on in 40X.
So I had never seen a movie in 40X until we saw Inside Out 2, which I don't know if we talked about that, but we saw Inside Out 2. And Martin had seen Avatar in the 40X, and he was like, you have to go see a movie in 40X. It's like you're in a roller coaster seat. And I was like, okay, like whatever. So when we got the tickets for Inside Out 2, we took my mom and my brother and we got the 40X seats. Yeah. And I don't think I can see a movie ever again without 40X. Like this movie, like with Minions
and the tickets
4,
are pricey. Don't get me wrong. Like
no, they are. They are.
So every once in a while, whenever you can, if you got extra money to do it. But I get it. You know, it is a lot.
No,
of money.
it is a lot of money. And Yeah, it is a lot of money, but it is so cool. I think it just takes the movie to like another. So here in Fresno, they only have it in River Park, and I don't think I can see a movie without it ever again. Like it's just so fun to like for the Minions movie, for example. The very first scene is like Gru speed racing in like a sports car up the mountains. Yeah. So it's like a black screen and your seats are moving like you're going up a mountain. Mm-hmm. So you're like bumping and you're like going, and then there's air, and then there's like the water. Like there were several scenes where like the baby throws something and it gets on Gru's face, and for us it felt like water. Yeah. Like it was just, I don't know. I just don't think I can see a movie ever again without it.
Yeah. So those of you who haven't experienced 4DX, 4DX is for you to be feeling in a part of the movie. So the seats are able to move, mobilize whichever direction.
And it's also 3D, so it's a step above 3D.
Yeah, so then you'll get the 3D glasses to watch the movie, so that way it is third dimension. You're able to see it and feel like you're in it. And then obviously the seats, they move. Then they have air compressors hooked up all over the chair.
So then like if there are punching scenes, like you feel it in your back, like you're getting punched. Or if there's a flash and someone takes a camera, there's like extra lights in the movie theater to where it looks like someone's flashing a camera. Yeah. It's like little things like that. If there's smoke, there's 2 smoke machines in the front. It'll start smoking if you walk. Mm-hmm. If there's a scene and it smells like grapes, then it smells like grapes in the movie theater. Like it's just, I don't know, it's just very cool. Mm-hmm. And I had never seen a movie like that until Inside Out 2. And we're supposed to see Deadpool 3 in 4DX. So I can just imagine I'm going to leave there like I got in a fight. Like I just know I'm going to get myself beat up in there. Yeah. But yeah,
it's the best way to watch a movie, any type of movie.
Yeah.
So I love it. And I can't wait for the new Deadpool. There's so much teasers. There's so much.
That's what I'm saying. How do you think it's going to tie in?
How it's going to tie in?
Yeah, or what do you think's the move?
I think the speculation is how are they able to bring back Hugh Jackman, who plays Wolverine? Mm-hmm. How are you going to be able to bring back that character and that timeline into the
Deadpool timeline?
To the Marvel Cinematic Universe.
MCU.
The MCU. Mm-hmm. Because, and I know this doesn't sound nerdy and all that, but buckle up, buckos. So, for Deadpool, you have to remember Deadpool, it hasn't been linked up into the MCU either.
That's what I'm saying. How do you think it's going to cross?
They have to somehow link up Wolverine, Deadpool, then Deadpool and Wolverine link up to the main MCU.
To MCU.
And how that's going to work, I mean, it could be endless possibilities.
I don't know how either.
Because in the second movie of Deadpool, for those of you who haven't watched it, I do encourage you to watch it. Uh-huh. It's super inappropriate. It's super funny. Yeah. And it's very dark humor. If you're really into that, watch it. Yeah. And if not, it might not be your cup of tea. I get it. Yeah. But then that just means you have no sense of humor.
Right.
So.
How does it tie in?
In the end of the second one, he ends up collecting Cable's time machine or time watch. So he's able to go jumping to the 2 different universes, and he's essentially just killing off different versions of Ryan Reynolds. No, of Ryan Reynolds. Oh, okay. So that's how you have to watch the second movie, and you have to watch it.
Yeah, I'm not going to lie. I have to rewatch both of them.
Yeah, it's at the very end. So there's a scene where he's just like, there's another version of Deadpool in X-Men, like 2002 old X-Men movie. And he shoots that character because that's Ryan Reynolds. He's just like, this was the worst movie ever. And just kills him. And then there's the next scene, and it's when Ryan Reynolds was casted for Green Lantern. Mm-hmm. And Green Lantern was supposed to be this big project, all this other stuff. Deadpool comes in out of nowhere. He's just like, you fucking idiot. And bam, kills him. And it's all funny, just how everything just ties in all together.
Yeah, and Ryan Reynolds is a great Deadpool. Mm-hmm. Like I feel like he really encapsulates that character.
Mm-hmm. So again, like I don't know how it could tie in. I understand that for Wolverine, Hugh Jackman's character is that it's going to be hard because you kill off Logan. Yeah, I mean. The last movie that Hugh Jackman was in was Logan, this background of what happened after everything. Yeah. Which was after the X-Men apocalypse and after all that. Mm-hmm. So you have, at the very end of that movie, he dies. He dies. So you say goodbye to this character, but how are you going to reintroduce
How are you going to resurrect him?
Yeah. So from my theory, from watching all these movies, is I think that Deadpool's gonna have to jump into a different timeline. He's talked about getting Wolverine in multiple times to come back.
Yeah.
And he's hinted about it even in these movies.
Yeah.
So I think he's gonna somehow link up to a different universe that's able to get Hugh Jackman in.
Back.
The only thing is that whatever universe that Wolverine is from
is the Wolverine we're gonna get.
Is the Wolverine that we're gonna get, and is also from what I've seen on like theories is also from the trailer that they've played, is that might be the Wolverine that failed. That failed society, failed the world, and he's the last hero alive because everyone else got killed off. And Wolverine wasn't able to get killed. You know, he's more of like a selfish character, like survival of the fittest.
Okay.
So that might be the character that we might get from that timeline, or who knows? I mean, the world.
I feel like there's so many ways they can spin this. Like I'd be surprised if somebody's right.
Yeah.
Also, I don't know much about Deadpool. I'm not going to lie to you. I'm not going to sit here and act like I know. What I do know is that in the second trailer, they have my man Ant-Man's helmet there. So I just want to know why he's there, how did he get there, and if he's still what they did to him.
Well, you saw it wasn't just the helmet, it was the skull. So it was Ant-Man's skull.
Don't be rude. I blocked that out of my mind mentally. Yeah. So what is my man Ant-Man doing there?
I don't know. That's in the trailer, though.
Paul Rudd, get out, bro.
But again, that might be from a different universe. Maybe that Paul Rudd died. Maybe that Ant-Man.
That really stresses me out, though. I saw my man Ant-Man. I said, what are you doing there?
Yeah.
I don't know.
So I don't know. And then there's also some hint and like foreshadowing that they're saying that Tobey Maguire is going to be in this one.
I would love that. I'm not going to lie.
I would love it too. But again,
I don't know
Sony.
how, though.
That's all Sony. That's no longer Disney.
Yeah.
Disney does not own
They
Spider-Man.
need to figure that shit out. I need Sony to give it up.
Yeah. They're not going to, though.
Because it's one of their main fucking money makers.
Exactly.
Well,
I don't know. And the other thing that also kind of like backs it up, I don't know if it is going to happen, and it would be cool to have Tobey Maguire in it, but Eminem also dropped that song about Tobey Maguire.
Oh, yeah, you're in love with Eminem.
So, I don't know, maybe there's that foreshadowing right in the background.
Isn't he supposed to make the music for this Deadpool, though?
No, Eminem's supposed to be making for the Venom 3.
Oh, shoot.
Yeah.
That's another one I have to get. I have to re-up myself.
Those Venom movies are good too, and then that on its own, supposedly that's gonna have
supposed to be its own little.
Well, so it's like Sony's trying to have their own multi-universal movie shit, like how Disney has it with the MCU.
Mm-hmm.
So that's a whole other fucking thing too that I can get into.
They can try.
No, and they're doing it.
That's what I'm saying. I'm sure they could.
They're doing it.
I don't know. My MCU is just the top of the top for me.
Yeah.
Like I don't think many people can top it.
No one can top it. Like I think Marvel Studios knows that no one is able to top it, which is why like they had to stop.
Yeah.
Because they kept pushing and being like, okay, let's drop a new show, drop a new movie, and all this other stuff.
The shows were cool, but it was just too much to try to figure out.
And then they had to change it up to tell the fans like, from now on, all the shows are no longer going to tie with the movies.
Which I kind of like that they did tie in, though.
I like that idea because
I think it added another layer. Yeah, it added like another layer to like figure out.
And it was like more of like the fan base to be like, okay, check, you have to watch this in order to pay attention to this.
Yeah, I liked it. I don't know. WandaVision was really the top for me. That one, I can't.
And I just can't believe that they flat out just confirmed, like, yeah, like.
Don't remind me. Don't say it.
The Scarlet Witch is dead, and she's not coming back, or she hasn't been renewed.
I think she can come back. She's a witch. There are a lot of things she can do.
Again, more foreshadowing. Obviously, the new Agatha show is coming out soon.
Who's she gonna?
So some people are saying that Elizabeth Olsen, who plays Scarlet Witch, might come back.
As she should. Scarlet Witch is my favorite.
Mm-hmm.
Also, since we're on the MCU talk right now, they released a trailer for Captain America. What is it? Never Back Down?
Brave
New World.
Brave New World. There you
Never.
go.
What the hell is Never Back Down? How do we feel about that? I think they have big shoes to fill.
No, I don't think so. I think Anthony Mack, who plays the new character Captain America, I think he has big shoes to fit in for sure.
That's what I feel like. The whole movie, it's the first. To me at least,
the show The Falcon and the Winter Soldier.
That was a good one.
That show, I feel like he made his footprint. I'm not Steve Rogers, but this is who I am.
I feel like, for me at least, and I'm probably wrong, but I feel like this is the first movie of like the next generation of superheroes. Mm-hmm. And I just feel like they have to live up to the first. Like, I don't know if they ever will, but in my head, I'm like, he has to be as good as Chris Evans in Captain America. Yeah. Like, I have to, like, they have big shoes to fill, at least in my head.
And one thing that I will say about the new trailer about the Captain America one is that I disagree. I disagree that they changed General Ross. So in the trailer, General Ross is
I know what you're talking about now.
Is the guy with the bushy
mustache?
Beard. Yeah, thick mustache.
Yeah,
you see his character all the time.
Yeah,
he's been General Ross forever, mm-hmm. even from the Incredible Hulk movie.
Yeah.
So, anyways, I do not like that they replaced him with a different actor, and the only reason why is because I felt like he deserved, that actor before him, this new one, deserved to have his moment as being the Red Hulk.
Yeah.
It's been foreshadowed forever.
But maybe he is the Red. Maybe he is.
No.
Well, you don't know that.
No, I do.
We don't know that until we see the movie.
They replaced the actor.
Well.
Yeah. So then it's like, fuck. Like,
I was trying to be optimistic.
Yeah. So I was like, fuck. Like, I wish that it was the original character, because that's one thing for me is like, I hate when they recast. And it's just like, hold on, you were just using this character for the whole time.
I hate when they recast without addressing it.
Yeah.
Like, I hate when they're like, oh, this is the new General Ross. You're like, who's that man?
Yeah.
Like, if the old General Ross had like a family emergency and this is the new one, okay, fine. Mm-hmm. But I hate when they don't address it and they're like, oh, this is so and so.
And it's like when they don't address it and then you just get surprised. You're just like, wait, who's he again? Like, who's he playing?
And then the whole like framework in your mind changes a little bit because it's not the same face.
Yeah, well, it's like when, like, don't get me wrong, Mark Ruffalo plays a great Hulk.
See, I only know them. No, I don't know. I knew the other one too.
So like the other one, like I only remember from that other, what's his name, Edward Norton.
From the very first one, yeah.
Yeah, I remember him as the Hulk. But Mark Ruffalo never got in like another movie or anything like that.
See, but I can't see him. I can't see Mark Ruffalo as anyone besides the Hulk. Mm-hmm. Now, at least. Mm-hmm. I don't know. It's very odd.
Yeah.
I just think that they have big shoes to fill.
Oh yeah. Well, you
no
can
doubt
never
that
be...
they.
It's like even with Black Panther 2, like with the sister.
That was
like,
a big one.
It's hard because like, you know that Chadwick Boseman, obviously, if he was here, it would be a completely different role. Like, it would be a completely different movie.
Yeah.
And who's to say that maybe the MCU would revolve around Chadwick Boseman?
Yeah.
As him being the new, like, leader of the Avengers.
And I feel like that could have been a very real possibility.
And maybe it was a possibility. But, again, like, unfortunate circumstances.
Yeah.
And shit happens. And then I think I love that movie. I love how they played it out.
Oh, that's one of the ones I go rewatch. I think it's so beautiful.
I think the culture, the beauty of the Hispanic culture being introduced into it.
I just think like visually too, it's very pretty. Yes. Like it's very like balanced. Like everything's very like.
And let alone like it was never sugarcoated. Like with Chadwick Boseman, you knew that he died because of cancer.
Yeah.
And in the same thing, the movie is like
it
Black Panther.
It followed the same suit.
Same thing.
That he died.
Is that they tried everything that they possibly could to save him, and there's nothing else.
I really liked how they followed that over.
Yeah, and it was such a beautiful tribute for.
No, yeah,
him.
It was nice. Mm-hmm. But yeah, we got a lot of movies coming up.
Yeah.
Deadpool versus Wolverine's next. Well, I know it's not Deadpool versus Wolverine, but
it's Deadpool and Wolverine.
Well, I like to put verses in there. I like a little drama. But Deadpool 4, what the hell?
3, relax.
Deadpool 3.
You're jumping ahead.
I was thinking about Minions 4. Deadpool 3 is coming out. We'll have to do a recap episode. No, maybe not, because we're seeing it opening night.
Yeah.
Yeah, maybe not.
So I don't know. Maybe we will talk about it, but maybe we'll give, little details, not too much.
Maybe. I kind of like going into movies blind.
Yeah.
So maybe we won't.
Yeah.
The next time we go in, though, I do want to find the Wolverine and Deadpool necklaces.
The thing is like I saw that it's exclusive, but I'm like, okay, I bought the tickets earlier.
Okay, but where is it exclusive to?
Where can
we'll drive. I don't care.
Yeah.
We'll take a drive.
Yeah.
I'll use it for my junk journal.
There you go.
See, we got to find them.
Yeah.
Well, we'll let you guys know. Keep you guys updated. Mm-hmm. Let us know if you know where we can find those Deadpool and Wolverine necklaces.
Thank you guys for listening to us again. And I know that we ranted about this last couple of minutes about the MCU. I'm sorry. But let us know if you want to, listen more about any type of superhero movies. And I'm in love with all the superhero movies.
Yeah, I'm strictly MCU, so.
I'm all over the place. Yeah. I believe in equality for all the superheroes.
I think everyone outside MCU sucks. That's just me. That's just me.
Yeah, so thank you guys for listening. We appreciate you guys. Remember to catch us every Sunday and Thursday on all platforms. You name it, Spotify. I know you guys are listening to Spotify right now, but we're also on iHeartRadio, Pandora, YouTube Music, YouTube, numerous other streaming platforms as well. So be sure to check us out. And remember to check our Instagram and our TikTok page at BrokeBoys_FF.
Broke Boys with a Z. Yeah, check out our Instagram and TikTok at BrokeBoys_FF. Broke Boys with a Z. We'll see you on the next Sunday or Thursday.
Yeah, we'll see you next time. We love you guys. Much love. Take care. Peace.
Bye.